Folks, we are back, and today, Trivia Tuesday is taking us to St. Louis County. Did you know, I feel like I'm starting off with a fun fact here on Trivia Tuesday, and I'm not even.
It is fun.
I know. Did you know St. Louis County is the largest county in the United States east of the Mississippi?
Wow.
If you factor in land and water, it's 6,800 square miles.
In fact, it's even bigger than 3 states, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Delaware, this one county. Today to quiz us, we have Minnesota Live producer Betsy Melin.
Hello, hello.
Betsy, there was even talk of splitting up St. Louis County into 2 Trivia Tuesdays.
I know.
Which is crazy talk.
I know. We talk a lot about what we're going to do when we're done with counties, and I'm like, some of them I might have to come do a second round, because St. Louis County, there's a lot going on.
Right.
It's bigger than some states. So,
Which is crazy.
We might have to return to it at some point. But for right now, we will start, as we always do, with our county seat. What is the county seat in St. Louis County? Duluth, Ely, Virginia, or Hibbing?
Duluth.
Hibbing.
You just like to be a contrarian. Of course it's Duluth. Yes, Duluth is the county seat. I think you're going for never getting a perfect score. You want to have a perfect score of no perfect scores after 87
That's right.
counties.
That's right.
Why change now?
Right.
Why? Yeah, exactly. We're used to it now. Let me introduce you to a Hollywood film legend that you may have never heard of. His name is Don LaFontaine, and he was born in Duluth in 1940. When he was 13 years old, his voice changed, and suddenly he had these bass tones that he could use to speak. He broke into the movie industry starting as a recording engineer in New York, but then when in 1964 a voiceover artist was not able to be there to voice over a preview of the movie Gunfighters for Casa Grande, he stepped in and started a career as a voiceover artist. He is most well known for his signature phrase, "in a world." Let's take a listen.
And I started doing complete spots, and pretty soon I got so busy I couldn't have a production company anymore, so I just went into the announcing full time, and now it's a quarter of a century later. I've done about 5,000 films.
This January, 20th Century Fox presents Larry the Cable Guy and the biggest mama ever in the movie event 18 years in the making. Reno 911, Miami.
So those are all his voice.
Yeah, when you string them
yeah.
together like that, you're like, wow.
I guess that was just one guy.
Yeah.
And like he said, he did over 5,000 movies. So chances are, if you've seen a trailer, you've heard of Don LaFontaine.
Cool.
So he gained all of these nicknames throughout his career. Which of these is not a real nickname? 3 of these are real things people called him. Thunderthroat, the voice of God, King of the movie trailer, or Boomin' Don.
I do not believe he was called Thunderthroat.
Yeah, that one feels weird.
I hate to tell you guys, he was called Thunderthroat.
No kidding.
Yes.
Booming Don?
Booming Don I made up because I thought that would,
I like Booming Don.
Booming Don. He has a booming voice. His name is Don. It's right there. But no, Thunderthroat was a real nickname for him. Fun fact, his last ever project was Phineas and Ferb. Phineas and Ferb on Disney Channel.
Phineas and Ferb.
I know. And his last ever line on screen was, "In a world." There, I said it. Happy. Because people would always ask for him to repeat his famous line. So he did pass away in 2008. But I'm glad he could be a part of so many generations of movies, you know?
Yeah, that's cool.
I know.
No idea.
And from Duluth. If you're planning a trip to St. Louis County, you should plan a trip to Voyageurs National Park, of course. It gets its name from the early French-Canadian fur traders who were among the first Europeans to settle throughout the area. Many of the spots are only accessible by water in the summer. You have to boat there. But how much of total area is made up of water for the whole of Voyageurs National Park?
You should know this because I bet we talked about it.
It seems like something you guys should know.
Yeah.
8%, 15%, 40%, or 88%.
I'm going to go 88. That might be a bit high, but what the heck.
Voyageurs National Park, how much of it is made up of water? Yeah, you might be right. I'll go C, though.
Yeah,
just
don't
'cause
take
that's the
whatever I
default.
picked, but.
Megan, you are correct. It is
job.
only 40%. I thought 88 would be like insane, but I mean, it's not that insane, I guess.
I don't know, and I was like thinking about is Voyageurs National Park the water that takes you there?
All of it is like in the actual area of the thing.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of like, I don't know. Anyway.
I've never actually been to Voyageurs National Park.
Neither have I.
Nope.
Maybe if we had gone, we would have done better on that question.
Fair.
Road trip.
Paid attention during
Boat trip.
the speech.
Yeah, boat trip. Speaking of people from Duluth, actor Daniel Durant. He is a deaf actor who rose to fame in the movie Coda. Yes, you guys have interviewed him.
Yep.
It won the Oscar for Best Picture. Durant attended the Minnesota State Academy for the Deaf in Faribault, and after appearing in Coda, he got married recently. But how did he meet his wife? Again, you guys have interviewed this guy. How did he meet his wife? Was it on set of the movie Coda? Was it competing as his partner on Dancing with the Stars? Was it at school, or was it on the apps?
Did he tell us this when we interviewed? Did you get this question from our interview with him?
I don't know.
feel like I don't know this answer.
I'm going to say
I don't think
A.
it came from the interview.
I'm going to say A.
Meet his wife on the set of the show.
Chris says A.
Was he on Dancing with the Stars?
Apparently.
Or
Are you
did she
calling
make
Betsy
that
a
up?
liar?
Could be another booming down situation.
I'll say on the apps.
You guys, it was on Dancing with the Stars. Yes, he competed on Dancing with the Stars. His partner there is Britt Stewart. She learned sign language to continue to communicate with
kidding.
him.
Oh, that's fun.
And they fell in love
I
and
bet
got
people
married.
who watch this show knew that, huh?
Yeah, look at their beautiful wedding. And, you know, they did their vows in ASL, which is just
Oh,
absolutely beautiful.
that's cool.
And they're still doing the podcast circuit as a couple, so it seems like all is well with them.
Oh,
Nice.
I know, isn't that
I
beautiful?
love that.
You don't think about people meeting on Dancing with the Stars.
Well, I actually do because
Well, they
you're spending
usually
so
couples,
much
but
time together.
marriage is-
like you're
is, you know.
dancing all the time, and some of it's
I mean, it's pretty
it'd be
physical.
kind of hard not to
Fall in love.
or hate the person. Like one of the
I
two
know.
things
There's
is
a
gonna
lot of
happen.
like hot and heavy relationships that come out of Dancing
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
Stars,
I
but
know.
I got to do some research on how many marriages because I feel like
Yeah,
it
no,
has to be
fair.
rare.
That's fair.
All right. Well, which of these is not a township? We can try to redeem our scores here a little bit. Great Scott, Eagles Nest, Long River, or Willow Valley.
Great Scott.
Yeah, that can't be.
You guys, I'm so sorry. It is. Oh, yeah. Long River is not a township. Great Scott is. Isn't that interesting? Named after Back to the Future? I don't know. I would assume it predates Back to the Future.
Megan, I think you got your St. Louis County card pulled. Aren't you? Because you're like a big fan.
This was not our.
You even went up there a couple of years ago for those stories that you shot, right?
I wasn't looking for the most obscure facts to bring back to Betsy
just-
about
You weren't
St. Louis
memorizing
County.
every township in order.
They might not let you back in after that performance.
Thank you, Betsy.
Betsy, thank you.
Yep.
Next week, we are off to Stearns County. So if you have any trivia that you want to share, send it to us, minnesotalive@kstp.com.